students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Now I'm making this video after quite some time because I had some family commitments, I had some personal commitments, and now is the time when I'm getting some time to make videos or to start back again. In today's video, I'm going to address a few things that students often come to me asking. Now, first of all, they come to me asking that, okay ma'am, can you please share the syllabus for this particular semester or this particular course. First of all, I will always advise you that it's always better that you get the syllabus from your university or from your college. Definitely you can get it from your seniors, from other people, from the ex-students, from people like me, but then it's always better that you get it from somebody who is like the authorized person, right? Because sometimes what happens, right, they make some little changes in the syllabus here and there, and the ex-students or the seniors, they might not have that latest syllabus with them. So whenever you are getting the syllabus, which is like a very basic like a requirement for you, right? If you are studying some different topics, it's a waste of time and energy for you, and in exams you might not be able to answer the questions properly. So it's always better that for the purpose of taking the syllabus, you always take it from your respective university or college only. After that, it comes to your the books, right? Sometimes it happens that for some universities, they do prescribe that you need to have these textbooks, right? You need to buy these textbooks. From there only they will teach. Like there are some professors who will teach you like chapter wise from a certain book. If that is the case with you and you are like going to college and you are attending the classes regularly, I would suggest you that you invest in those textbooks, because it will help you understand the concepts in a better way. Because you are anyways going to college, you are attending the classes, so you will have like a textbook to refer to what your teacher is teaching. But there are certain universities where the teacher would simply come and they will give a lecture. They don't refer a textbook as such. In that case, you are free to go for any book which you find that the language is easy to read. You can refer it. There are many other students who do not even go to university because they are engaged in some other work. Maybe they are doing a full-time job plus they are pursuing LLB. So for those students or for the ones who do not prefer using a textbook, you can definitely go for like guidebooks, or you can take notes from somebody like me. Now what happens if you take notes versus a textbook? In textbook, things will be mentioned in like a more detailed and elaborate way, and also the language that is used is a bit difficult to understand for a person who has recently joined the law course. Like you are basically a non-legal background person, you have joined the law course, right? So it might become a bit difficult to understand from a textbook. But if you are taking notes, there things are mentioned, like how much you need to know in a very simple but in a detailed way it is mentioned. Also, you get to see some previous year question samples and how you should write answers to them. At the same time, for universities like KSLU, we often see that they ask problem-based questions wherein you need to solve the problem with the help of your answer. Right, so in those situations also, notes are very much helpful because it includes those problem-based questions also. At the same time, notes are not restricted to few questions. If you feel at any point in time that this certain question is not covered in the notes, or maybe I want to know how to answer this particular question, you can always reach out and you can get those answers for yourself. So it depends on what kind of a student you are, what is your like timings, what is your studying pattern, and all of that combined together, you need to take a decision on whether you should be buying books, whether you should be attending classes regularly, or you are fine with a part-time course. What it is, you need to take that decision. There are some universities wherein if you are not attending like the regular classes, they even share you video links of the classes. So you can accordingly ask which all universities are providing that, so that you can make use of those resources. If you are somebody in whose college or university they are not providing you like the recorded classes links or something, you can definitely opt for those. Like I have recorded classes for almost all the legal and non-legal subjects of KSLU, and those classes are based on KSLU syllabus only, along with the recorded classes which are based on like all the topics of a certain unit are covered. Apart from that, you also get the detailed notes including previous year questions and answers. So you are the right person to decide what works out the best for you, and accordingly you need to take the decision before exams, because you cannot wait till the end of your exams, right? You need to prepare early so that you are able to crack all the papers and you are done for one semester at the same time. So that's all that I wanted to answer in today's video. I will see you next time. Bye.